Congratulations, Steve. It's a big win, and I think a deserved win.
Yeah, I think so, Jim. I don't think there was loads and loads of chances. I think it was moments in games, and we took our moments. I think they only had one shot in the second half, and it was a goal. I think Ben was a game changer with that free kick. Settled us down a little bit later in the game. And then great set from Jason and spin, and great finish from Cal. And very pleased with him today for that.
It's almost written in the stars, so to speak. Ex-City player goes and scores against his old side.
Yeah, well, Cal left off where he when he come on against Oxford, didn't he? I thought he was magnificent.
Yeah, definitely.
I was saying back four was superb. But I just think today we took our moments when they come along. Defended brilliantly.
Yes. And
it was only a deflected block that they got their goal from. You know, because put our bodies on line, they were throwing 6, 7, 8 bodies forward. You've got to track runners, and if it flicks off someone's shoulder or something in a different direction, it could knock you off balance. But when you're defending, not that deep, but when you're defending against that amount of number of people, anything can happen. And like I say, I think it was D that got the block in, and it flicked up, perfect position for their player to score. But bonus, we didn't concede an injury time.
It's never dull watching the Angels.
But there you go, do you know what I mean? So we've got some positive out of it. You know, they've obviously learnt from it. You know, I know a lot of people say, when will we learn? We learnt today, because they scored. You've got no God-given right of when you score or when you concede. You can't calculate what minute it's going to be. And I thought, like I say, today we was unfortunate it come there, because I felt we deserved a clean sheet. But then Joe goes through in the last minute, the 90th minute or whatever, and we could have scored. Do you know what I mean? So it's it got a little bit stretched, the game, I think, midway through the second half, because they were just going for it, 2-0. But I'm very proud of them today. 4 points out of 6 from home. Take the whole day long.
Huge performances from, as you say, all of the players. Player who's impressed me because he's come in, he's had to learn all his teammates. I don't think he's particularly fluent in English, is he? Christie, I think he looks so calm, doesn't he?
Do you know what? That was his best performance today. Not that he's had bad performances. That was his best performance. He's calm. You know, he's got a little turn of pace. He understands the game. So the language barrier, people can say about it, but not really. Because if you can play football and you can understand football, you're in the right position 9 times out of 10. And I thought he was brilliant today. I
saw his captain shouting at him. He seemed to understand that.
Yeah. Well, if Sonny's going to be screaming at you, I think anyone will understand it, don't you? But no, listen. St Albans are in the same position as us. I wish them the best for the rest of the season. We are fighting for our lives. We are where we are because we haven't been consistent enough, and I think Ian would admit the same with his team. You have to be consistent, you have to take your chance when they come along, and you have to defend better than we have done in certain games. And if you do that, that's a recipe for you to climb the league. But as I said, we've got a little bit of momentum now with 4 points out of 6. I know we've got a cup game, but we've got Slough, we've got Billericay, and we've got to try and turn our waveform to points now, because we've only got 1 point away, which isn't good. But going back to, I think that the teams that are down the bottom, let's get it right. As well as we're playing nice football, and we have done, I believe this season we've played really good football, we're there because we haven't been good enough. Now can we start climbing to show people we're good enough? But our remit was to stay in this league this year. Haven't got the budget to compete in the top 7, haven't got a big squad, all the stuff people say, but I mean it. That's people want to ask me, I'll tell them. That's the fact. But next year we stay in this league. The next year gives me licence to go to the club and ask for more money. Who have been great for me. Don't get me wrong. To do better next year, because I think the club deserves it. I think the fans deserve it. But we've got one hell of a task to stay in this league. And things like the 12th man, you know, I've got to thank everyone for that. You know, we do the golf day stuff, but all the other stuff where the money comes in, it's remarkable, because you wouldn't get that bit of quality that come in there today and put that in the back of the net if we didn't have the 12th.
We all saw that.
But if we didn't have the 12th man, Jim, we couldn't do it.
No,
do you know what I mean? So
superb. I don't think their keeper moved, did he?
No, but that's what that extra money brings, that extra bit of quality. And like I say, we've got to work extremely hard to stay in this league, because we're going to have some more tough times, a lot of tough times. We're going to have some good moments, and probably the bad times will outweigh the good. If we keep to our principles and keep working hard and keep trying to do the right things that we're asking them to do, I don't think we're too far away.
What I thought was quite encouraging today was the fact that the quality you were able to bring off the bench. I mean, fancy being able to bring a player like Joe Turner off in the 80th minute. I mean,
yeah, well, he only got here 5 minutes before that because he was. Listen, Johnny had a baby yesterday. There was a few issues afterwards. You know, he's turned up.
We wish him well, obviously.
Yeah, of course. But he's turned up, and you know what I mean. It's one of those. It was touch and go, but he's turned up and done it for me and for the club. And for his teammates, which I can't thank him enough. You know, Joe Turner's had a meeting. He's rushed. I think it was 3:45. He's broken the speed limits to get here. He's come on. He could have scored. You know, the other Cal da Costa. We had a 7-day approaching for Cal da Costa, and he turned it straight down. Didn't even want to talk to the club. He said, "No, I want to stay here." He said, "I don't jump ship." Like I say, and
what a performance he produced today. On the back of that,
Cal's getting better and better every game. I believe anyway. You know, he's had a few little niggles to start with, but I think he's getting better and better every game, and if he can continue, then we'll probably have more 7 days in for him. But like I say, every one of them deserved that today, Jim, and I'm pleased for him.
Definitely. Well done today. Enjoy the evening, and a bit of a respite really. Cup football next week.
Yeah, is it cup football? Yeah, I don't do well.
FA Trophy.
Yeah, I don't do well in cups. But listen, next week we'll go for it. Got to, you know, Bognor are a good side. We know what Bognor do home and away, how good they are. So they won't change. And what we've got to do is got to make sure we're ready for them and stand up to them, because otherwise it could be a long afternoon. Flip side, if we do what we could do, it could be a long afternoon for them. But looks for an exciting game.
Definitely. Well done today, Steve.
Cheers, mate.
Ben, not a bad way to mark your debut with a free kick like that.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I wanted to try and come in and put a mark on things, but it's one of them that was on the edge of the box, and I quite fancied myself from there, and yeah, managed to get it in the top corner. So it went well. But to be fair, really enjoyed coming in so far, and the boys have worked really hard. So it's been a great start, not just for myself, but everyone together.
I suppose when you first arrive at a club, you know, you want to take that free kick. You've been doing that all your career. You know, how do you persuade the guys who've been here for the whole season doing that? You're the one to get the ball.
The lucky thing is I know quite a few of the players down here, and they've been saying at training the other night, Tonbridge Angels hasn't scored a free kick for 3 years, so put the pressure on me a little bit. But so I thought I'll step up and give it a go, and luckily enough it went in. I didn't spend too much time just on the sidelines. I needed to go and get some game time. I felt like I was on quite good form and feeling quite fit, so I didn't want to waste all that. And first contact straight away was to Steve. I've always spoken to Steve over the years. My under-18s team play against his son's under-18s team, so we've always spoken. I speak to Parky a lot, grew up with Parky, so it was definitely the place to come. First place I thought. I didn't even get in contact with anyone else, or I just straight away, before anything happened, I wanted to come down here. So, and gladly, it's worked out well so far.
It's described in the programme as an initial 1 month loan. Could it be more then?
I'm not sure how it's going to work. At the moment, I'm just getting my head down, wanting to play football, and this is definitely the place to be at the moment. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Obviously, I love the club at Dartford. I work for the club at Dartford, but if they don't think I'm a part of it, then my head and heart is at Tonbridge Angels.
Could become something more permanent, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against it. So I've always liked the club. I've always thought it's a good fan base. Whenever we've come here, the pitch is always in good condition. Even today, the amount that it rained, it's held up really well. So it was definitely the only place to go.
How much about the result? How much does that mean to
it's
you
massive.
And the boys
and I think from hearing how it's gone lately, with letting a few last-minute goals and things, that will do so much more. Not just the 3 points, but just hanging on at the end and actually grinding it out and getting a victory. That will give us a little bit more confidence for the following weeks to get more 3 points.
Last year there was a turning point. The club was struggling around Christmas. Came from 2 down to get a 2-2 draw against Brighton. So never look back. That's always referred to as a turning point.
Yeah.
Is that this year's?
Hopefully that there can always be a lot of turning points. That definitely could be a turning point. It's just down to us now to kick on.
And here for a month, obviously the trophy next week. So I don't know whether you'll be allowed to play in that next week. But
I've heard from Dartford that I'm not. But in my head, if I'm not wanted to play there in the trophy, I want to play here in the trophy. So it's sort of a bit out of my control. Let's see what happens this week. But obviously I want to be playing games, and I don't want to have a week off, so I want to go again.
Obviously, you're more than just a goal scorer, but
yeah,
that moment when you score free kick like that, it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Not many players at this level can do it. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's one of them, you dream, don't you? You come on your debut and you want to score a goal, you want to set things alight straight away, and I was lucky enough to get the free kick on the edge of the area, and that's sort of where I quite like them from, so I was very happy for that to happen.
Looked a bit too close to the goal, actually.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think over the years, if I look back at my free kicks, the majority of them are from right on the edge, because I like to sort of one-step run up and try and curl it in, whereas the longer distance ones, you've got to put a bit more on it, and sometimes I think that's a bit more difficult. So definitely for myself, I was happy for it to be there, but yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better debut, and really happy that we got the 3 points and climbing the table.
Okay, let's hope so. Good stuff. Thanks
yeah, no worries.